What are the beliefs that you were born with? Can you name 3 of them? 2? Maybe 1? If you are human, you will not remember any. Why is that? Well, it's because when we are born, we have no beliefs about the world around us. We know nothing, and we believe nothing. Our mind is a blank canvas on which, depending in what family and society we grow, different beliefs will be drawn. I know this seems like a no-brainer for some of you, but it was a huge revelation for me. The moment I understood that beliefs drive my actions and they are the reason for the results I get in my personal and professional life, I felt my brain started to breathe again. At the same time, to be honest, I felt betrayed by those around me because one of the beliefs I had was that I'm not fully responsible for what happens to me. Others were to blame most of the time. This might be partially true because you can't control everything that happens during the day, and nor should you aim to, but it's a very weak position to put yourself into. I say that because it's one of the easiest ways to drive your motivation to the ground. Why try if the outcome is anyway in the hands of others, right? So I switched the belief and my answers whenever I am in that situation. I try because that is who I am, and I choose to live with full responsibility for my actions and my results, no matter if they turn positive or negative. The world of personal development splits beliefs into 2 categories: disempowering beliefs and empowering beliefs. I would argue that there is no clear separation between them because over time I learned that there is no such thing as good or bad. It all comes down to context and how far we go with them. Why? Well, let's take the example of the belief I know how to heal and take care of myself. At a first glance, it looks like you are a very responsible person, someone to look up to, right? But what happens when you really need help and you don't ask for it because you know how to heal yourself, even though in that particular situation you don't or you can't? What do? Well, hopefully you go past it and let others heal and take care of you for a brief period of time. I have someone who is very close to me that thinks like that. I can tell you how hard it is to convince her to go to the doctor when she is ill. After being such a stubborn and rigid man myself, I learned that the best way to approach beliefs is to be flexible and also look for honest, unbiased feedback from others. Once I opened myself to this shift, I started going to therapy and discovered Psyche, a simple and effective method of changing your belief system. For me, the results were massive. I plan on doing an interview soon with a certified therapist and Psyche facilitator to give you more insights into this amazing method. When I started personal development, I changed the beliefs, but because I was rigid in my approach, all of them backfired at me. I was chasing change and progress, and I was definitely achieving both of them, but at the same time I managed to get myself into the prison of my own beliefs. As a result, I hurt myself a lot, though I had good intentions. Change is not easy, but it's necessary in today's world where the number of mental problems have dramatically increased. Still, many of us don't want to change. How many times have you heard this? This is who I am. This is how I was raised. I can't change now. It's too late for me. That's one of the most disempowering beliefs you could have, and through experience I've come to see how false it is. That's also one of the beliefs I used to have. All that until the day I started questioning everything that I was doing and how I was doing it, because I was unhappy with the results I got. Beliefs are not set in stone. But unfortunately, if we don't have a good level of self-awareness to change them by choice, we will do it only after experiencing a lot of pain, loss, or in the worst case, a trauma. There is a story about a young man who was passing by someone's house and all of a sudden started to hear a dog crying. After taking that road for several days, he decided to ask the master of that dog, "What's wrong with your dog?" Without hesitation, the master replied, "Sorry for the noise. He's been sitting on a nail for the past few days." "Then why doesn't it move away?" To which the dog owner replied, "Well, that's because he doesn't find it painful enough yet." Sounds familiar? For me it did. Big time. Most of us don't change until it's too late, unfortunately. God knows how many opportunities we missed or relationships we failed to save because of this. You can have all the talent in the world and be the most beautiful person humanity has ever seen. If the beliefs and programs you have inside your mind are flawed, you're going to live a very unhappy and unfulfilled life. Trust me, I speak from experience. If you keep on failing on the same thing over and over, if people decide to live from your life, care to guess what all those things have in common? You are the one thing that is present in all these things. So for things to change or improve, you need to change. Best way to decide if what you believe serves you is to have an honest look at your results, and if you can do that, I suggest you do what I did. Get an external mirror. Go to therapy. Changing beliefs is not easy. It will feel like going against your nature, but that's because your brain doesn't like changing programs that are the opposite of what's already installed. You might say, I don't want to change for others. I don't want to change to please them. That's not what I'm saying. I believe in genuine, authentic living, and that's what I look for in people. I can sit there and listen to someone's experience even though I don't agree with them, but I can do the same when dealing with people who are reciting programs installed by others. Escape the prison you have unconsciously entered into. Don't stop questioning thyself, but do it with love and affection, not with guilt and hate. Be your greatest cheerleader even when you screw things up, because at the end of the day, you go to bed with your mind, not your mother, not your father, not your boss, not your wife, or your partner. The only way to make sure your past does not equal your future is to free yourself from the beliefs that hold you back, upgrade them with better ones, and be cautious about who you give permission to install stuff in your head. Every day stand guard at the door of your mind. Thank you for watching. If you want more videos like this, please leave a like and leave a message in the comment section below. Until next time, stay blessed and go fit.